Welcome to Low Key PD. In this video, we're going to explore how to use the spelling tool in the Tools menu. So I've got my Google drawing here, and there is some text, so there may be some misspelled words if I wasn't careful. One way I can check to make sure that any misspelled words are spelled correctly before I publish this or save it in a format that I'm going to use it in, I can go to Tools, and the very first thing is spelling. So I can run a spell check. So I do that, and oh look, it caught a word that's misspelled. It's supposed to be subscribe, but it's missing an R, so it lets me know, hey, we think you meant this instead. And once I do that, once I run the spell check, I can change it. If it finds more than that, I can change all of them. I can ignore it. I can ignore all if there's more than one. And I can add that word to the dictionary. All right, so what the personal dictionary is there may be words or phrases you use that would trigger a spell check flag, but that could be because Google doesn't have it in its dictionary of words, or that's just something that is particular to how you're doing something with that file or in that drawing or whatever, but you don't want it to be spelled correctly. So you can add that to your personal dictionary, and then Google will simply ignore it when it comes across that word spelled the way you intend in any future spell checks. So I can run a spell check, and that will identify words for me that may be misspelled. Now, you might be thinking, well, is there any way I can find out what words might be misspelled before I run the spell check? And the answer to that is also yes. If you go back to the spelling menu and click on Show Spelling Suggestions, then you'll see that familiar little red line under any words that it believes are misspelled, and sure enough, it shows up, oh, that's misspelled. You know, if I'd have had that on, maybe I could have caught that before I ran the spell check and would have fixed it immediately. So you have that option as well. And also under the spelling menu, you can actually view your personal dictionary. So if you click on that, you'll see a bunch of whatever you've added to your personal dictionary, and what will happen is if the spell check comes across the words that are in your personal dictionary, it will ignore them, provided that they are spelled the same way, and that it will match it and say, okay, this is supposed to be spelled that way, or they intend to use this way, so I'm not going to trigger a spell check warning there. And that is how you can use the spelling tools in Google Drawings.